Please subscribe, like and share and press the bell icon to get notifications. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn with Raiza. Today I'm going to teach you percentages and this lesson is for grade 7 students. So now let's see what are we going to learn in this video. By watching this video, you will brush up the following areas. You will be able to identify percentages and use the symbol percentage to indicate an amount as a fraction of 100 and writing a fraction with denominator equal to a factor of 100 as a percentage. All these three areas will be covered using this video. So let's move into the lesson now. Students, you might have seen these kind of notices, discounts like 30% discount, 10% discount, or else you might have seen 10% off, 60% off, likewise 60% sale, likewise these kind of sales offers, discounts offers, or else we can tell reductions represented as percentages are shown. So we are going to learn brief on these kind of things in this lesson. First of all, I'll introduce the symbol of percentage. This is the symbol that is used to represent the percentage. So percentage can be represented shortly using this symbol. Let's start with this. 50% off. Wow, when you see these kind of discounts and sales, our legs are running towards that shop, isn't it? So this means, children, 50 rupees deducted if the amount is 100. That means the product is half of the amount. Suppose if the amount is 1000, now 50% off means it is 500. So who doesn't buy, right? So this is the meaning of 50% off. Then what about this? 25% cake spoiled. Oh my god, in vain, no? 25% of cake spoiled. So what does this mean? If 100 cakes are available, children, 25 of the cakes are spoiled. This is the meaning of 25% of cakes are spoiled. Then what does this mean by? The yield from paddy seeds is 3500%. Yes, this means when you plant 100 seeds in a paddy field or wherever a portion of land, and if you get an yield of 3500, so we can write this in the ratio form as 3500 is to 100. So children, 3500%, that is possible. Okay, don't think that is only limit for 100. Well students, now have a look on this big figure. Right, there are white squares and black squares. So what is the portion shaded in white as a fraction? There are 8 squares in total. 3 squares are shaded in white. So the fraction is 3 upon 8. Now similarly, imagine out of 100 squares, 8 are white. Then children, 8 are white. So out of 100, so we can represent as 8 upon 100. In decimal form, children, this is 0.08 because 8 divided by 100 is 0.08. Then fractional form, 8 upon 100. I told you, if something is upon 100 or out of 100, we can represent that value easily as percentages as 8%. Do you remember the cake story, the spoiled cake? Out of 100 cakes, if 25 are spoiled, that is 25%. So out of 8 squares, if 3 are shaded, 3 upon 100, 3%. So if the number of squares given is 100 squares and 3 squares are white in color, then we can say 3% of the figure is in white color. Alright students, now let's see more on percentage. How to represent a given fraction as a percentage. Now look at this fraction carefully. The numerator is 5 and the denominator is 10. So first of all, what you have to do is, children, you have to convert the denominator to 100 because percentages are given out of 100 usually. So first of all, ask the 10, can you make 100? Yes, 10 can make. By what? 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. So if you multiply the denominator by a certain number, you have to multiply the numerator also by the same number. So 5 times 10 is 50, 10 times 10 is 100. So as a fraction, what you get, 50 upon 100. So 50 upon 100 means as a percentage, it is 50%. The second one, this is a different story, children, because 4 is given. 4 is not a multiple of 10. If there's a multiple of 10, it's easy to make 100. So 3 upon 4 as a percentage. For this, children, you have to ask 4, can you make 100? Yes, 4 can make. So to find that which number multiplied by 4 gives 100, you have to divide 100 divided by 4, that is 25. So 4 times 25 will give us 100. Then we multiply 4 by 25, and since we multiply the denominator by a certain number, we have to multiply the numerator by the same number. Then what we get is 3 multiplied by 25 upon 4 multiplied by 25. So 3 multiplied by 25 is 75, 4 multiplied by 25 is 100. So 75 upon 100 can be represented as a fraction 75%. So don't forget to drop a comment. The third fact, writing a whole number as a percentage. So 8 is a whole number, okay? But remember, always if a whole number is there, if you are writing as a fraction, the denominator is 1. So 8 upon 1. So like in the previous way, we have to make the denominator 100. So 1 can make 100 easy, right? Because we multiply by 100. So 1 multiplied by 100 is 100. 8 multiplied by 100 is 800. So 800 upon 100 can be written as a fraction as a percentage is 800%. Then children, the fourth fact, writing a mixed fraction as a percentage. Here the mixed fraction given is 1 2 upon 5. Well, when a mixed fraction is given, first of all convert into an improper fraction. So, denominator 5 multiplied by the whole number, that is 5 times 1 is 5. Add that to the numerator 2. So, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So, what you get improper fraction? 7 upon 5. Now, just like the previous ones, you have to make the denominator 100. So, can 5 make 100? Yes. 5 times 20 will give you 100. Since you multiply the denominator by a certain number, you have to multiply the numerator also by the same number. Then what we get is 7 times 20 upon 5 times 20, that is 140 upon 100. So if something is out of 100, that is 140%. So hope you understood this how to convert percentages, like fractions to percentages, mixed fractions to percentages, whole numbers to percentages likewise.
Alright students, now let's see how to represent a shaded portion as a percentage. Right, now here it's given a figure with 4 squares and 2 squares are shaded with orange color. So we can represent this as a fraction. Out of 4, 2 are shaded. So numerator becomes 2 and denominator becomes 4. And so when we are describing this as a percentage, first of all you have to convert the denominator into 100. So 4 times 25 will give us 100. And if you multiply the denominator by a certain number, you have to multiply the numerator also by the same number, and that will be giving 50 upon 100. So when a number is out of 100, what it comes is 50%. So this is how to represent a shaded portion as a percentage. The next question is regarding to a statement kind of question. So it's like a solving problem. 20 students came to an eye clinic, and of them 5 had problems in eyesight. So 20 came to the clinic, but only 5 had the eyesight problem. Out of all students, what percentage of students did not have eyesight problem? In this question, what you have to do is you have to subtract 5 from 20, because only 5 had the problem, no. So the rest 15 did not have the problem. That 15 should be represented as a percentage. Right. Number of students who didn't have any issues with the eye is 20 minus 5, 15. So if we can represent 15 as a fraction of whole, out of the 20, 15 did not have any problem with the eye. So this 15 upon 20 can be represented as a percentage by converting the denominator into 100. So 20 can make 100 by multiplying by 5. So both numerator and denominator are multiplied by 5, and what we get is 75 upon 100. This can be represented as a percentage easily now. It is 75%. So 75% of students who attended to the eye clinic did not have any problems with the eyesight. The next topic of the lesson is representing decimal numbers as percentages. So when a decimal number is given, how can we represent that as a percentage? See, I have taken 2 examples, 0.5 and 0.25. 0.5, if I ask you to write as a fraction, children, it can be written as 5 upon 10, because only one decimal place, only one decimal number, or only one number is there after the decimal point. So 5 upon 10. 0.25, yeah, there are 2 decimal places. After the decimal point, there are 2 numbers. So we can write it as 25 upon 100. Okay, then Let's see how can we write these fractions as percentages. I actually already taught it before. So when decimals are given, first convert them into fractions, then apply the usual method. Can denominator 10 make 100? Yes, it can. 10 times 10 is giving 100. Then if you multiply the denominator by a number, you have to multiply the numerator by the same number. Then you get 50 upon 100. So if something is out of 100, it is a percentage. So we get 50%. Similarly, the 0.25 also. So students, now what did you learn? To convert decimals into percentages. What is the formality here have to be done? A given decimal number with 1 or 2 decimal places can be represented as a percentage by first representing it as a fraction having 100 as the denominator. Then it automatically gets converted to a percentage form. Let's learn another method to convert decimals to percentages. Right, this is the second method. For example, 0.45. So first of all, without writing this as a fraction, multiply it by 100%. Then directly it gets converted to percentage. So when you multiply 0.45 into by 100, then what happens? Decimal moves 2 times to forward or to the right hand side because 100 has 2 zeros. So 0.45 into 100 will give 45%. Likewise, 0.1. For this one also you have to multiply 0.1 by 100%, and when you move from the decimal point, if you move 2 times forward, why 2 times? Because 100 contains 2 zeros, so we had to move 2 to right, so that will be giving 100%. So this is how to convert. Another method to convert the decimal numbers into percentages. I have taught you 2 methods. You can choose any of them out of this. So students, I hope that you understood the lesson percentages, how to convert fractions into percentages, how to convert whole numbers into percentages, how to convert decimals to percentages and mixed fractions to percentages, like all kind of fractions we talked here. So hope that you have understood the lesson through this video. If this video was helpful to you, share it among your friends and drop a comment and like and subscribe.
Please subscribe, like and share and press the bell icon to get notifications.